Security in Nigeria has been on the front burner for apparent reasons of recurring incidents that have led to the loss of lives and property. As the security agencies, including the Nigeria Police Force, take the bull by the horns to curb the trend. That's our focus on Special Report.
In the northeast region, the spate of terrorism, witnessed in Borno, Yobe, Taraba, seems to be abating owing to the persistent efforts by security agencies and unrelenting efforts and support of state governments and collaborators.
As we may be all aware, there are some disturbances between the herders and farmers based on the zeals of some miscreants. But thank God, with the zeal and the synergy of our security agencies, traditional rulers, leaders of both farmers and herders, it was brought under control. All the same, it's also said there's need for us to strengthen that unity of purpose for coexistence in your state. As we are all aware, the country we know we are the people of a lot of challenges, both in food security and other insecurities visible in the country. So that people cannot give chance because there are already criminals who wanted to take advantage of this situation to perpetuate more crimes. That is the essence of our meeting today, to ensure that we cement the gaps and ensure security being maintained and coexisted between our people in your state.
The crisis emanated due to farm destruction. I think there was an issue of farm destruction by some pastoralists, transhumant pastoralists who were moving. They destroyed farm and went away. And when the community followed them, they had a fight and they killed somebody from the community. Or for the community to come and attack the local pastoralists that were living together with. So that was the genesis of the crisis. But whatever it is, we have taken care of how to control the situation. So the situation is now under control. We are now doing a larger sensitization in order to maintain the tempo of the state government in terms of security issues, and to also try to sustain the relative security, the relative peace we have in the state compared to most of the states across the federation.
The state decided to call on this meeting so that all issues could be tackled and resolved. During the meeting, all the stakeholders have spoken. The Mete Allah leaders, the farmers, the traditional rulers, as well as the security heads, has expressed their mind with regard to the unfortunate incident. I know rumor peddlers will be exploiting these situations, but as far as our record is concerned, it's only one person that lost his life. They call him Halilu Usman in Gurjaji community. Is it Gurjaji? What do you call it? Gurjaji communities. That's the only loss of life we have. And some people are injured, they are cooperating, so there's no cause of alarm.
You be assured that any intervention that is coming to this state, His Excellency takes them personally. And that is because of his passion for the development of the state, his passion to open up the state in all sectors. And of course, livestock production is one of those areas that is very serious about them. And yesterday, I announced a committee that will be saddled with this responsibility of identifying all possible grazing areas, cropping areas, to fast-track the agricultural development of the state. And all these efforts are aimed at making sure that we take our rightful position as the nature's gift to the nation and the food basket of the country.
The northwestern states of Kaduna, Katsina, Sokoto, and Zamfara have had their fair share of attacks in communities, especially those on the outskirts of the city center. And most recently, the attack on Kebbi State, where suspected bandits reportedly stormed Tadurga village in Zuru local government area at night, killing an unconfirmed number of people, abducting several others, and rustling livestock.
In this village also we lost about 4 people. That to make it 5. These people, bandits, came from Sokoto State. They don't have a single camp in Kebbi State, but they used to move from part of Sokoto State to come to Kebbi State and infiltrate our villages, rustle cows, and in the process, they vigilantly pursue them to ensure that they collect their cows. So the bandits lay ambush on those people innocently. They kill 5 of them. It's a great loss to us, great loss to the community, and the Kebbi State government is doing everything possible. The way, by God's grace, we scared Kebbi out, bandit free. That is what we are going to do here. We have told the security agencies in Kebbi State they should liaise with the other security agencies. And as government, I will also discuss with my colleague in Sokoto State so that we'll see how best we will collaborate and ensure that this menace come to an end by God's grace.
In the north central, however, the attacks in Zike and Bokos communities in Plateau State draws the attention of the President, Bola Tinubu, the Chief of Defense Staff, and the Inspector General of Police, while the President handed down his order for the security chiefs to fish out all involved in the killings.
We had some horrible attacks again in Apa local government and Go West. It started with the Go West. Before midnight, the attackers were repelled, but then much afterwards again, they came back in larger numbers. There are scores of deaths. Now the social media is giving different numbers. What we have done is I'm just coming out from a meeting with the security heads in the state, the military, the police, the civil defense, and the DSS, and all the security advisors. So they've been directed to move immediately to the 2 local governments. So that is where they are headed now. The figures of casualties we're hearing in Apa. We had 7 injured people, and the injuries, some injuries were life-threatening, and therefore 3 people were lost at the hospital. Right at the spot in Ampali Idiku area, 8 lives were lost immediately. We also got on-the-ground assessment and reports from the military that 1 other life was lost. So now, officially, what they have reported to us is 12 bodies, 12 lives lost, and 12 bodies were recovered. Some families had buried some lost life from their families immediately. But we're hoping that once they get again on ground, coupled with the report we have received from families and from government officials then we'll be able to update you as well. In Gwe West local government, again, the numbers are varied. But right on the spot, again, remember, the attackers came in, they were repaired, so they left. And then much deep into the night, they got back. And then initially 5 bodies were recovered. And then later on in the early hours of this morning, 6 more bodies were recovered. 3 badly injured are in the hospital. In the security meeting here, with the phone calls we made with those right on the ground, it's possible that the numbers would be on the increase. But this is, for now, this is the report we have received from both the chairmen of the two local governments and then the other security intelligence officers who are on ground. But again, we would have an update of all the information and the figures once our team gets right there on the ground themselves, and they're already on the way for this.
Meanwhile, prior to this, the Inspector General of Police has been charging the officers and men of the Nigeria Police Force to redouble their efforts in law enforcement.
Dear colleagues and officers, let me be clear. This is not the time to relent. The criminal landscape is evolving rapidly, and so must we. As senior officers, you are the vanguard of our operational integrity. You set the tone for discipline, innovation, and courage within your commands. I therefore charge you all to redouble your crime-fighting efforts. Do not relent on your laurels. Treat every crime as an attack on the soul of our nation. Review your local crime maps. Respond to incidents timely and decisively. Let your presence be felt on the streets and in our communities. Stay ahead of emerging threats. From cyber-enabled crimes to transborder criminal networks, our policing must be intelligence-driven and technologically enhanced. Maintain heightened vigilance. Patrols must be proactive. Commanders must stay close to the ground. Let intelligence drive every of your deployment. Strengthen interagency synergy. No single agency can fight crime alone. Deepen your alliance with the military, NSCDC, NDLA, and other law enforcement agencies, as well as community-based groups for seamless operations. Embrace all of the society approach to policing.
And since his appointment on the 19th of June 2023 as the 22nd Inspector General of Police in Nigeria, IGP Kayode Egbetokun and his team have worked to ensure a secure and safe Nigeria while ensuring that the welfare of all officers are upscaled. Operationally, the Inspector General of Police commissioned gunboats at the East Marine Command in Port Harcourt and another 31 units of specialized vessels at the Western Marine Command in Lagos.
This significant milestone reflects our strategic response to the evolving security dynamics in our maritime environment. The deployment of these assets is a symbol of our renewed drive to strengthen our maritime policing architecture, counter emerging threats, and reinforce our rescue and patrol operations. These gunboats are not ordinary vessels. They are fitted with cutting-edge navigation and communication technologies, which will enable precision patrol, effective coordination, and swift response to threats across Nigeria's vast aquatic territory. Of particular note is the integration of solar-powered systems, which underscores the force commitment to sustainable policing and alignment with global best practices in green energy utilization. This initiative not only reduces our carbon footprint, but also demonstrates the Nigerian Police Force leadership in environmentally responsible law enforcement. The commissioning of these boats today marks a new chapter in our collective determination to safeguard Nigeria's waterways, secure lives and property, disrupt criminal networks, and reassure law-abiding citizens of their safety and security. Let me use this opportunity to reiterate that securing Nigeria is a collaborative effort. Maritime security in particular demands synergy and coordination across agencies and stakeholders. In this regard, the Nigerian Police Force will continue to deepen our collaboration with our sister security agencies, particularly the Armed Forces, the Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, and the Nigerian Ports Authority, amongst others. Furthermore, we recognize that intelligence-led policing and community engagement remain cornerstones of effective crime prevention. Therefore, We shall continue to partner closely with coastal communities, leverage local intelligence, and build mutual trust in order to deny criminals the operating space.
And as part of efforts to curb insurgency, 50 additional purpose-built explosive ordnance disposal vehicles are injected into the operations of the EOD, Chemical, Biological, Radiological, and Nuclear CBRN Command of the police.
These vehicles, each meticulously equipped with modern and specialized EOD CBRN tools, are designed to improve our tactical response, increase mobility in the field operations, and strengthen the overall efficiency of this elite unit in addressing Nigeria's complex security challenges. The commissioning of these vehicles today is a deliberate and strategic investment in the security architecture of our great nation. The EOD CBRN unit remains a critical component in our counter-insurgency and counter-terrorism framework. With the rising threats posed by terrorism, the persistent proliferation of improvised explosive devices, and the potential emergency of chemical and biological threats, it has become imperative to expand and modernize this highly specialized arm of the Nigerian police force. The operatives of this unit are among our most courageous officers, often the first to arrive at the scene of potential disaster, whether responding to bomb threats, managing hazardous materials, or securing critical public infrastructure. Their heroism, professionalism, and sacrifices form the backbone of our rapid response and threat neutralization strategy across the nation. The commissioning of these vehicles today reaffirms our unwavering commitment to provide our tactical formations with the essential resources needed to function effectively in a dynamic and volatile security environment. It is a further step in our holistic reform agenda to reposition the Nigerian police force as a modern, intelligence-driven, technology-enabled, and service-focused institution. On behalf of the Nigerian police force, I want to extend our profound appreciation to the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. Mr. President's consistent support, visionary leadership, and genuine commitment to the transformation of the Nigerian police have continued to translate into tangible gains in operational capability, personnel welfare, and institutional reform. I wish to assure His Excellency and all Nigerians that the Nigerian police force will remain steadfast in discharging its constitutional duties, protecting lives and property, preventing and detecting crime, maintaining law and order, and upholding the rule of law. We will intensify our efforts to rebuild public confidence, deepen community engagement, and deliver professional policing services across all levels. The delivery of these vehicles is a clear demonstration of our administration's recognition of the risk that the officers of the EOD face and the value of the service they render. It's also a pledge of our continued efforts to ensure they are fully equipped, well-trained, and adequately motivated. As we formally commission these assets today, let us all, whether in command positions or on the front lines, remember that the Nigerian police force is undergoing a strategic transformation, one anchored in accountability, professionalism, innovation, and service to our fatherland. In closing, I express my sincere appreciation to all our development partners, some of who are present here today, stakeholders, officers, and all who played a part in making this initiative a reality. Together, we shall continue to build a police force that is capable, trusted, and fully committed to securing the lives and future of our nation.
Amongst other commissioning of fighter trucks and logistics maintenance infrastructure, commanding officers and men who've exceptional performance for their exceptional performance in the line of duty, Mr. Egbetoku inaugurates an annual police award
to see what we do at all times.
Your presence here
lends prestige to this occasion and reaffirms our collective commitment to excellence in national service. As I look across this room, I see men and women who represent the very best of our nation, officers who through sweat and sacrifice, courage and character have risen above the call of duty to serve with honor. The officers we celebrate today are not extraordinary because of fame or fortune. They are extraordinary because of their refusal to be ordinary. From patrol officers who braved the night to keep our cities safe, to detectives who cracked syndicates with painstaking precision, I congratulate you all. You are the reason our nation can sleep with renewed hope. You are the embodiment of quiet heroism. And tonight, we stand in tribute to your legacy. This year's award process was a deliberate, rigorous, and transparent endeavor to institutionalize merit within the Nigerian police force. Nominations came from every stratum, from force headquarters to the remotest outposts. Our coalition committee, in partnership with Lenders Consult International, ensured that each nomination was scrutinized with fairness and fidelity. The force management team made final selections with integrity and restraint, guided solely by merit and impact. The decisions made were not easy, but they were just. The officers honored this evening did not apply for recognition. They earned it through uncommon courage, ethical conduct, exceptional leadership, and unwavering dedication. To all award recipients, you have become standard bearers of a redefined Nigerian police force. Carry this honor with humility and with a fierce determination to do even more. Wear your honor not as a trophy, but as a torch to light the path to greater honor for those who come behind you.
With the yearly recruitment of personnel at both the senior and junior cadre, Nigerians can only hope for a better secure environment on land, on water, and air.
The Nigerian police force is optimistic of getting the job done. With the necessary support from the federal government, the state governments, and the communities, another link in the chain of command in the agencies that are tasked with the responsibility of securing Nigeria. For Special Report, I'm Olumide Macaulay. Thank you for watching.